The holiday season at Willowbrook Mall in Wayne, New Jersey was in full swing. Families dining, friends shopping, laughter echoing through the food court. It was a typical Tuesday evening, just days before the new year. Suddenly, a single deafening gunshot shattered the festive atmosphere. Panic erupted instantly. Shoppers screamed, people ran, and chaos swept through the mall. In seconds, the sense of safety vanished, replaced by confusion and fear. The food court, once filled with chatter, became a scene of frantic escape. No one knew if the danger was over or just beginning. Shoppers dove for cover, hid behind counters, or rushed into stores. Within moments, word of the shooting spread. Phones buzzed with frantic texts. "There was a shooting. I'm hiding." The mall's holiday lights now illuminated a scene of alarm. The ordinary night had become a nightmare, leaving everyone inside desperate for answers. The community outside was left reeling, asking, "Why here? Why now?" The incident was a stark reminder of how quickly normalcy can turn to terror. As the echoes of the gunshot faded, the ordeal for hundreds had only just begun. The mall, once a symbol of holiday cheer, was now a place of fear and uncertainty. Police and first responders were already on their way, but for those inside, every second felt endless. The shock of violence in such a familiar place would linger long after the night was over. The question on everyone's mind, would they make it out safely? The events of that night would leave a lasting mark on the community. The mall's festive decorations now seemed out of place amid the chaos. For many, the memory of that single shot would never fade. The ordeal was far from over. The community braced for answers, hoping for safety and resolution. The night at Willowbrook Mall would not be forgotten. The call came in. Shots fired at Willowbrook Mall. Police responded within minutes. Officers from Wayne and neighboring towns converged, lights flashing, sirens blaring. Their mission: find the threat, protect the public. The mall, with over 160 stores, became a maze of uncertainty. Teams swept every corridor, store, and stockroom, weapons drawn, searching for danger. Outside, more officers secured the perimeter and set up a command post. The response was massive and coordinated, mutual aid from across the county. Chief Joseph Rooney took command, assuring the public, "The situation is under control." Officers methodically evacuated shoppers, guiding them to safety. The police presence was a clear message. Order was being restored. The operation was careful, strategic, and focused on preventing further harm. The sight of so many officers brought relief to those inside. Their training and teamwork turned chaos into control. The mall was cleared section by section, ensuring no threat remained. The night's events tested the force, but their swift action kept the community safe. The police response was a testament to preparation and resolve. By night's end, the immediate danger was over, but the investigation was just beginning. For those inside, the terror was real and immediate. Andre Moore in the food court heard the bang, then chaos. "Everyone just started running," he recalled. Store employees acted fast, locking doors and ushering shoppers into back rooms. Metal gates slammed down, lights dimmed, and people huddled in silence. Strangers became allies, sharing whispered reassurances in cramped stockrooms. Phones lit up as people texted loved ones, "I'm okay, but we're on lockdown." The fear was palpable. No one knew if it was safe to leave. Minutes dragged on as they waited, listening for any sign of danger. Relief came when police arrived, clearing stores one by one. Shoppers emerged, hands up, escorted through empty corridors to safety. The scale of the police response was overwhelming, armed officers everywhere. The ordeal left everyone shaken, but grateful to be alive. The night's events would be etched in their memories. For many, the sense of safety in public spaces was forever changed. The community's resilience was tested, but so was its compassion. People comforted each other, even as fear lingered. The experience was a stark reminder: safety can never be taken for granted. The stories from that night would be shared for years to come. The trauma was real, but so was the relief when it was finally over. Crisis demands a plan, and Willowbrook Mall had one. As soon as the shot rang out, security and store managers sprang into action. Lockdowns were immediate, gates down, doors locked, lights dimmed. Shoppers were moved to back rooms, away from windows and entrances. Employees followed active shooter protocols, keeping people hidden and calm. These quick actions created safe zones, buying time for police to arrive. Once officers secured the scene, evacuation began. Orderly, section by section. Police announced themselves, instructed everyone to exit with hands visible. The process was methodical, ensuring no one was left behind. Outside, the parking lot became a safe zone, with officers guiding people away. The coordination between mall staff and law enforcement was seamless. Their training and teamwork prevented further tragedy. The night proved the value of preparation and clear procedures. Hundreds made it out safely because the plan worked. In crisis, readiness saves lives. With the mall evacuated, police turned to the investigation. Officers detained several individuals seen fleeing after the shot. Detainment meant questioning, not immediate arrest, seeking answers, not assumptions. The search for the weapon was intense, but it remained missing. Security footage was reviewed, witnesses interviewed, evidence collected. Chief Rooney urged the public to stay clear as the investigation continued. The focus? Identify the shooter, recover the gun, and piece together the events. The case was far from closed, but police worked tirelessly for answers. The community wanted justice and reassurance. The investigation pressed on, determined to bring closure. For now, questions lingered, but the search for truth was relentless. The shooting's impact rippled beyond the mall walls. Major highways were closed, causing traffic jams and delays. NJ transit buses were rerouted, stranding commuters. Some restaurants on the mall's edge stayed open, a strange contrast to the chaos inside. Retailers lost crucial post-holiday business. Employees lost wages. The disruption was felt by thousands, not just those inside. The economic and emotional toll was immediate and real. One act of violence changed the rhythm of an entire community. News of the shooting spread instantly on social media. Shoppers posted videos, updates, and warnings in real time. Social platforms became lifelines, connecting, informing, and sometimes alarming. Friends and families checked in, desperate for news. But rumors and misinformation also spread, fueling confusion. Law enforcement raced to provide accurate updates, battling the speed of online chatter. Cell phone footage and first-hand accounts dominated the news cycle. The incident showed how quickly information and panic can travel. Social media amplified both fear and relief. The digital echo of the event was as powerful as the real one. In a crisis, what we share matters. The night at Willowbrook was documented by everyone, everywhere. The violence at Willowbrook Mall shook Wayne to its core. A place of comfort became a symbol of vulnerability. The community grappled with fear, anxiety, and uncertainty. Yet, resilience emerged. Store employees protected customers. Police acted bravely. Strangers comforted each other. Acts of kindness and courage stood out amid the chaos. The mall would reopen, but the memory would linger. People would be more cautious, more aware. Healing would take time, but unity was stronger than fear. The community spirit was tested but not broken. The ordeal reminded everyone of the importance of looking out for one another. Life would return to normal, but with a new sense of vigilance. The scars of that night would fade, but the lessons would remain. Wayne proved it could come together in crisis. The community was shaken, but it would heal, together. Resilience defined the response, and hope would guide the recovery. The Willowbrook incident taught a vital lesson. Stay calm, follow instructions. Mall employees and shoppers who listened and cooperated made a difference. Quick thinking and calm action saved lives. Running blindly can lead to more danger. Sheltering in place is often safer. Police instructions, hands up, move slowly, are for everyone's protection. Preparation and composure are key in emergencies. No one wants to face such a crisis, but knowing what to do matters. The courage and clarity shown that night turned potential tragedy into survival. In chaos, a calm mind is the best tool. The community's response was a powerful example for all.